What's going on, guys? This your boy Mag Dog TV coming back with another one. Recently, we reacted to Shedeur Sanders' new coach, Kevin Stefanski, speaking out about Shedeur Sanders' attitude and how good of a kid he is and his work ethic. In this video, we're going to talk about the quarterback competition. Kevin Stefanski pretty much said it's wide open. We're going to talk about that in this video.
Every other city I go, from Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. To every other city I go. From Colorado to the Bayou I go. Y'all know the motto, get a info I know. My people know it's Mad Dog TV, let's go. Let's go.
So once again, as I said before, earlier today, we reacted to Kevin Stefanski defending Shedeur Sanders in regards to his work ethic, him being coachable, all of the positive things that comes with Shedeur Sanders. In this video, I'm going to play to you guys the full other version of this interview where Kevin Stefanski spoke out about the quarterback competition. He also spoke about Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Shedeur Sanders, obviously, and Dylan Gabriel. I'm going to play these video clip and let you guys hear and see why I feel like this quarterback competition is definitely wide open going into OTA number 1, which begins on Tuesday. And then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts after.
So, quarterback-wise, you added players at minicamp to give two quarterbacks a lot of reps. What do you do now to keep that going?
Yeah, I think the big thing for us is maximizing every rep, Tony. So certainly you're going to have more 7-on-7. You're going to have 2 7-on-7s. You're going to have 2 team periods starting on Wednesday. So the number of reps will increase while you're not trying to run your receivers ragged into the ground. So you're certainly trying to be smart about that. You'll do a red zone 7-on-7 for that reason. The other thing you do with quarterbacks, and this is kind of a new thing within the last 10 years, and I had it at the Vikings when coaching quarterbacks, is virtual reality. VR can be a big tool for especially young players. Something it's really dependent on the player, how they like it, but that's something that we'll be working the next 3 weeks with that. And what you're essentially trying to do is, if I'm a quarterback or any player, but take quarterback for now, if I get the rep, it's a learning experience for me. So it's whatever the play is, and I got that rep, I got how it felt, I got what it sounded like coming out of the huddle. How do you replicate that is really
Kevin, people are making such a big deal out of the order of the quarterback reps. First of all, it's a unique situation, Coach. 4 quarterbacks, actually 5 in your room. Is it a big deal? How will you go about it? And will things change as the weeks go on?
They certainly could. I think, is it a big deal? We don't pay attention to lines. I tell the players, don't pay attention to where you are in line, because where you are on Tuesday, it may be different Wednesday. So, no, we don't pay close attention to that. Certainly, you have to decide what order the guys are going to go out, and sometimes it may be player X, player Y, whatever it is. The big thing for us is making sure we give the guys enough reps that they need. So, making sure that they have enough where both it's twofold. Both they're learning the system, they're developing, and we're evaluating them. We're finding out more about them. So that's where I said before, it's not going to be everybody gets 25% of these reps. That's not how it's going to be. We want to give everybody enough reps where we can learn more about them and prepare them to.
Tony says he's famous for being famous. There's a story about Shedeur in the New York Post this morning. I mean, he was a 5th-round draft pick. You worked with Brett Favre in Minnesota. Does that affect anything in the building when you have a player as popular as he is right now, and the way he was acquired and the fall during the draft day and everything? Can you tell us, has he come to work like just about every other rookie?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Shedeur's a great kid, and you're right. There's certainly whether it's a following that he's earned. I mean, that's something that he's done a great job of interacting with fans, but he is a great, great kid. You guys will get to know him more. He's working like crazy, just like all the guys. He's another young man. These rookies, my office is downstairs. As they got to walk by my office as they come in. They come in early, and Shedeur, just like all those guys, he's in there early. He's getting his work done. So he's working really, really hard. I like everything there is about Shedeur.
Kevin, are you pairing up the quarterbacks a certain way at OTAs, like veteran and rookie here, veteran and rookie there?
I think we have a plan, Tony, but really I have a plan that's in pencil for next week, and then I want to take in information and be able to adjust. But certainly we have on the field next week, we'll have 2 rookies and 2 veterans. So you'll see them kind of hanging together for a little bit, but that could change really day to day.
And the reps are going to try to be equal, but eventually, Triven, you're going to have to get somebody ready, for the start. Does Joe have an advantage being here 2 years ago in this offense where the other 3 have not?
Yeah, it's hard for me to say what advantage anybody has. Obviously, Joe's 40 years old. He's played in this system, has played well. He's seen a lot of football, has won a Super Bowl. So I think Joe's advantage is the fact that he's experienced, but I don't want to say that there's any advantage for him.
Kevin, the 5th guy, you talked about the 4 quarterbacks, but it's really 5. What is Deshaun's role now, and what do you think his future holds?
He's doing a great job. He's in the building every single day. He's rehabbing like crazy. That is really his main focus is getting better with the surgery that he had. So he's attacking the rehab, and then, again, having a guy in that room that's providing great perspective to these young players and is involved, is included in this group. And I think that's the beauty of football, is having 5 guys in the room, all from different walks of life, all from different points in their career. That is the fun part for me as a football junkie, just to be able to hear Deshaun talk about a read and how he's seen it over the years, or hear Kenny, hear Joe, and then watch these young kids just soak it all up in week 1.
Seems like the opportunity is there for a bunch of them to start maybe in week number 1. Is it a little different than in years past?
If they earn it, there's guys with them in those positions that they're going to have to beat out. But if they earn it, we're definitely not opposed to young players playing for us. The old days of this rookie's not going to play for a year, that seems to not happen as much anymore.
Absolutely gets me in my chills when I hear Coach Kevin Stefanski speaking out about the cornerback competition between all 5 quarterbacks, including Deshaun Watson. Although he has a long way to go as far as his recovery, still he gets an opportunity to compete at the end of the day, whether it's in the film room, whether it's being a leader, being a veteran, coaching up the younger guys. There are a lot of different ways you could actually be a leader when you're not able to be on the football field. So this gives me chills, man. This brings back memories when I was playing a game of football and I actually had to compete for a starting job. So I can just put myself in the same cleats as Shedeur Sanders, being the underdog, being the guy that's got to go in and prove every single day. And it seems like Shedeur Sanders has been doing that from day one, showing up early, going to different type of schools, meeting the children, showing up to meetings on time, early, and all of those things. He has the coaches definitely behind him 1000%. Just wanted to show you guys that video footage right there to just show you guys that this competition battle is legit. It is a real legit opportunity for Shedeur Sanders to go in there and claim that starting position day 1. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell. That way every time I upload a new video, you guys will get it right here first and foremost. Until next time. Peace.